It's your boy Quan Robinson back at you again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some run defense that's going to be, the run defense I'm going to be showing you is basically going to be in every playbook because it's the big nickel overgy, and the other formation is going to be a 3-4 odd. The 3-4 odd I've been kind of labbing, so it's not as consistent as the big nickel overgy, because I repeatedly been using that for basically this whole Madden. It basically stops every run. So the play that we're gonna be in is the cover one hole. And for the computer, I'm gonna just choose random run. And what you want to do, you want to spread your D line like this, not spread them but crash them out. And you want to take the safety and you just want to watch where the running back goes. And it shuts basically every run down. And if somebody starts running, usually even when you spread your line and people choose to run the middle, up the middle on you, it usually still stops the run. But if you see somebody consistently doing it, if somebody is doing like a formation like this, I would probably just crash my D line in, because the only thing they can really do is either do an inside zone or a counter. And that's basically it. It's so consistent. And if your opponent, this is just gonna be an example, but this usually is what I do. I crash them out like that. But the purples give you coverage on the outsides, or even when somebody does a quick slant. A lot of the time when somebody does a quick slant, it gets picked because the purples go right into the slant. So, but the main reason I'm showing this is for the run defense, basically. As you can see, it's pretty consistent. I'm gonna run it a few more times just so y'all can see. And if you want to, you can make them cloud flats if you want to. And it's so consistent, man. Running a few more times, then I'll show you the 3-4 odd coverage. And if somebody is running this formation, I forgot what it's called. I think it's the wing tight U. You just base a line and you don't do anything. Just leave it like that and just watch how the play goes. Because the wing tight U, it messes up your formation on the defensive side. I would say out of all of the run formations, that's the one that probably gives it the most trouble, to be honest. Because the wing tight U is just a good formation. And you can see it's pretty consistent. And now I'm going to be getting into the 3-4 odd one. I was just labbing this one earlier. So this one I wouldn't say is this play in a 3-4 odd is as consistent as the one I was telling you. But the play is going to be where is it? The play is going to be the cover 2 man. And we're just going to go to random run. Now what I do with this, I base a line, I press, and then I spread my D line and I pinch my linebackers in, and I quarterback contain, just like this. And lately I've been labbing it, and it seems like it's been pretty consistent. I wouldn't say as consistent as the cover one hole, but it's pretty consistent. But the thing about this one, you're at more risk because you have to with your linebacker, you have to choose the correct hole to go in. If you don't, you're kind of screwed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. See, like I was saying, it's not as consistent, but it is a good run defense. To me, what I've been labbing against, it seems like it's really good against outside zones like that. Inside zones, you'll get got at times if you're not careful. But for outside, zone stretch plays and all that type of stuff, it seems like it's pretty good. Yeah, just like that. McCaffrey just jumped me out my shoes, but I'm going to show you the adjustments for this play one more time. You want to base a line. You want to press. You want to spread your D-line out. You want to pinch your linebackers, and you want quarterback contain. And that's the setups. If somebody is coming out in a bunch like this, because usually if somebody sees that you're in man coverage, they're probably gonna try to hit you with a real route. So what I would do is make him go like that, and I would make X go on a deep, not deep half, but an inside third. So you want to make circle go on an outside third, and you want to make X go on inside third. If somebody comes out in a bunch formation on you, because most of the time somebody tries, like 90% of the time, if they're coming out in a bunch formation, they're gonna try to hit you with a wheel route. And that's what I'm saying with a linebacker. You kind of have to be patient, and you can't just engage into a blocker, because if you do, it will kind of screw you up. And if you see like somebody is in this formation, I wouldn't really suggest being in this 3-4 odd in this formation, but it's not a bad formation since it's two tight ends. But anytime it's like this, you always want to get the linebacker on the opposite side of the running back. Because usually the opposite side of the running back, where the inside zone is more than likely going, the linebacker right here engages in the block, and that usually disrupts the play. While if you was like using this linebacker, it was just totally mess up the play, because he wouldn't engage in the block like he would normally do, and he's so far out the play that it wouldn't even help any. But as you can see, it's a pretty consistent run defense as we keep running it. And I'll show the adjustments one more time. Baseline press, spread your D-line, pinch your linebackers, quarterback contain. And that's the adjustments. And that time it was a gaping hole. And you can also, I'm gonna click out this play. You can also use the 3-4 odd cover 4. Cover 4 is a pretty good run defense, because the safeties are in run fits automatically. So we can try doing the same concept, but just using cover 4. I haven't personally tried this. I'm gonna make them go in cloud flats, and we'll see how that works. I can't really test it on that one, because nobody's really gonna run that like that, because that play is kind of trash. But try it again. See, when you do it that way, that's why I kind of like the cover 1 hole, because I use that more consistently. Is that you don't really have to worry about inside runs at all. Like this, I know like probably 75% of the time is gonna stop outside runs, because just with this Madden, like the run game is, you can break at any given moment just off of some fluke stuff, a broken tackle, jukebox spin cycle. It's just the way this Madden is. Just like that, like Vita Veda came, Vita Vea came straight off the block, and he didn't even tackle McCaffrey. But let's see how it does this time. See, like that. But I suggest using the cover 1 hole as your main defense to stop the run, because it's more consistent. Then the cover 2 man one, because that to me is the second most consistent. But the cover 4 is pretty consistent too, but I would suggest sticking with the bit nickel over G cover 1 hole. And I'll show you how to make the bit nickel over G cover 1 hole a good pass defense too. So I'm gonna just go to random deep pass. So what I do is basically the same concept as what I did with the cover 2, the video I was showing you. You're gonna spread your D-line like that, but instead of that, I'm gonna have Via Veda spread the D-line so he take as much of that yellow as he possibly can, and the purples will cover the outside. And all I want to do is watch the inside with the safety. I want to watch for deep posts, slants, and all that type of stuff up the middle. And if I'm facing a escape artist quarterback, I usually sub somebody fast right here and just put them in a spy. But I'm not gonna do that right now for the purpose of the video. And you just want to take all that middle stuff away. As you can see, the coverage was pretty solid. Especially if you play a good opponent, most of the time they're gonna mix up their run plays with their passing plays, and that makes opponents really hard to deal with. So just doing this and knowing that you can play run defense and pass defense at the same time just makes this defense so much better. And like I was saying, you just want to spread your D-line, make the purples, make your what exactly are they called? The curl flats. And then you want to make him go on a yellow on a mid read. And then that's all you want to do. You want to use your safety and watch for posts, like I was saying. Just watch for everything up the middle, just like that. And this defense is pretty solid once you get used to it. It takes some adjusting. It's a really nice defense if you have an enforcer safety. Like say like the Seahawks, you have Jamal Adams. Now if somebody's in this type of formation, I suggest that you leave the play like how it is and just leave it like that and just run it. And if I was you, I would hover right here to try to get the most pressure. But usually if somebody is coming out and an empty set, I'm blitzing them, because usually you're not going to get it off with the wind up in this game. And if y'all want to see a video, I'll probably drop it the next video. I'll show y'all some blitzes that you can do out of 3-4 odd. But that's basically it for the video. Y'all hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Let y'all see this video. This one last play. Hopefully we can get a pick. Oh, we got a sack. That's even better. Hey, but I'll catch y'all on the next one.